Hi guys, this is your boy Alano Be the Billionaire. It's another week, and today we are doing something different. And the difference is in what you think and what your mindset tells you is what creates the difference in this world. So everybody can know or can do whatever you're doing, but the only difference is your mindset. So something people have been asking: do sugarcane have money? The simplest answer I will say yes, but this is in quotes. Why do I say like that? Every time I've told or advised people, I always tell people that if you're trying to do farming or you're going into business, please make sure you understand scaling and leverage. Those are two terms that basic farmers don't know. But if you're serious with farming or your business, please understand the two terms. Scaling is the first one, first. And I will expand it in a very quick way. So, as a farmer, you always project how many acres of land you want to own. You can start with 1 acre, but you have the projection. So for me, I started with, I think, 1 acre sometimes back, but I have several acres. Why did I choose to go into this large scale? It's because, one, here's the thing. When you want to make money in anything, you always decide to go hard and always expand. Why do you need to expand? This is one reason. With Kent, there are some land that are no good or some soils that are no good. But sometimes we risk as farmers. So I can get a place where the soil is not good, or the place can be good, but it can be affected by weather patterns, maybe dry seasons or too much water, too much rain. So that one can affect your production. But when now you decide to expand, this is the first reason why I tell people to expand when they go into farming. One piece of land can cover up the other piece of land that never gave you the best returns, so that you don't make double losses. So you have to make sure that in all the production system you're doing, especially for me, like these places, the places I farm, they are totally different places. It's not that it's one big piece of land. No, these are the lands that I lease. By there, many people have been wondering if I own the land. No, I don't own those lands. I just lease from the people, and there are different parts. So there are some soils that are no good, or they are good, but the weather will affect them. So what I do is to expand is to make sure that when I do the harvesting period, I have the collective system of getting money from different farms, so that when I put them together, I don't feel the pinch of which farm got me into losses. No, I will evaluate it, but at least there's a coverage on that part, so I don't feel the pain. So the pain is covered by other lands, and you will get some soils that will give you more or better returns than you expected. So at least those extra returns that you got from the other piece of land can cover up the other piece of land. But it will be good when every land or every piece of land gives you the maximum returns. So there's this guy who commented on my video, and I really felt bad for him. He told me he had 4 acres that gave him 23 tons. 23 tons in 4 acres. That's way too low. Too low. Even because an acre can give you more than 30 tons if well managed. So if 4 acres gives you 23 tons, that means an acre was giving you around 23 divided by 4, I think is 18. Trying to go 20. Yes, 20. So 20, that's like how many tons? That's 5 per acre. Do you know 5 per acre? That's one tractor. And that's a tractor that is not full. It's like a half a tractor. That's very, very bad production. So I talked to the guy, and I hope this round he will make good money out of the piece of land he has. And if it was on leasing basis, then that was a big loss. So that's the thing I normally tell people. So the second term is leverage. Leverage is making sure that you get the best returns from the piece of lands you have without increasing your production cost. Many people increases their production cost in the hope that whatever they are doing will make them more returns. Sometimes it will not. Just understand the things that you have been doing, then cut down. Cut down. I've been trying to use these weed control chemicals, but I feel like I need to be in the farm myself so that I can see the effectiveness of those weed control chemicals, because I noticed like Syngenta, you should not apply it when your cans are still low. I have farms that the cans were high, they had grown, and it worked effectively. But those cans that were still below the knee height were affected. And that's something that I will talk about it when it comes to using these chemicals. Chemicals, especially these weed chemicals, sometimes they, at the low stage of crops, they treat everything as a weed. So the only thing they try to control is, sometimes like sugar canes can be more stronger than the weeds, so they can be affected by the leaves, but they will not die. They will not die, but they will slow down their growth speed. And I think I have two farms that had that issue. But the thing is, if you're focusing on farming, please make sure you focus also on scaling so that you can make money out of farming. I used to do maize farming for sure, but the amount of money I have made from sugarcane versus the amount of money I made from maize, those are totally two different worlds. Imagine right now as I speak, people are harvesting maize, and guess what? The price of maize, it's very, 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 very low. Even the people who choose to buy instead of farming, they get it lower, at a lower price, and you can save a lot of money than you deciding to go and do the production. But this is not to discourage people who do maize production, because we have places that give you the best returns, and also we have people who do large scale. That's where the difference comes in. Excuse. When you're doing large scale, there's a different scenario with somebody like me who was doing like 3 acres, 4 acres. For me, those were losses. I was making losses. But the people who do like 20, 30, 100 acres, those are people who can, for sure, I can say, I will advise them to continue doing whatever they are doing with maize, because 100 acres, you are guaranteed of profits, unless you are not good with farming. But 2 acres, no. 1 acre, no. I have a friend of mine who told me he got $8 from 3 acres. $8 from 3 acres. If you do the production cost in 3 acres, he used more than almost 100K, if I'm not wrong. Maybe 70,000. But with 3 acres, with 3 bags, 8 bags, and each bag, I'm assuming you're selling them at 2,500. So if you take 8 times 2,500, so 25 times 8. So 8 times 5 is 40. You take the 4. Then 8 times 2 is 16. Then plus 4, that's 20. So 20, that's 20,000 returns. Very, 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 very bad. almost 20,000 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 20,000. It's very, very bad. And your production cost is almost 70,000. So look at the difference. And that's why I chose not to do maize again. I can choose to do hot catcho. Those are things that are very, very, they have high demand and also short season, also with high risks, but the best returns. I can choose to do fruit farming. Those are long-term production that I love. Those ones, long-term, I love them. I can choose sugarcane. I understand the game of sugarcane. That's much good for me. But there are other things that I don't have. Especially, beans have money. The beans, you can get good money from beans. But the issue with beans is sometimes you can get nothing out of it. So today is just a disclaimer that if you choose to go into farming, please make sure you're going into large scale. It's not that you can do it on the first day, month, year, 2 years, no. But in the long run, after 10 years, then you must be controlling the market. It's a Monday, and I wish you a good day. I'm your boy, Alanobi, the billionaire, the biggest brand in Africa. Peace.